Hey everybody, welcome back to Let Me Tell You Something on Bugzy's Evil Deeds live stream. Um, I'm Bugzy, as you can see by the name right there. Welcome to my live stream, and I have a few things I wanted to talk about. So I was talking to someone I trust and someone I'm going to try to follow their advice a little bit, and this is regarding something that I've been keeping to myself for a while. So the person who I've been discussing it with said that I should share this because it may help someone else to find a path to finding things that cause them to feel the same way I feel about this. So if you saw the title, I called it Project Connect / volunteering. This is in reference to something that I got from the United Way, with whom I volunteer all the time. They gave it to me a year and a half ago. Now, the reason I hadn't shown this or talked about this before, I had this notion that sharing this was sort of claiming accolades for doing what I have done, and that was not what my intentions were. I felt like I was wanting to do what I was doing because it was the right thing for me to do, and because what I got out of it because I didn't brag, because I didn't, well, that was the correct word to start with, because I didn't brag about it. But my confidant told me that I should share this because it is kind of, I would find it inspiring to watch someone else have this. So there's something United Way gave me this a year and a half ago, and this is the first time. It's been sitting in the box in the shelf back there ever since. In the bottom, still in the box. So I guess we can kind of call this the official unboxing of this. Get the cardboard out of the way. So, came in a rather beautiful box. Rather beautiful shiny chrome tag. Box is all magnetic and a nice box. But anyway, here's what we got. Let's take this foam out of there. So, this, quite heavy. So this is what United Way gave to me. You can see there's my given name. Ending Homelessness Volunteer Award. Valley of the Sun United Way, 2017. So I've been holding on to this since, must have been March, maybe February of 2017 when they gave this to me. So almost a year and a half. But I felt like sharing this, I felt like was going to be bragging about it, and somehow I would lose what I personally gained from the volunteering, and I really didn't want to lose that. So, I mean, I've been volunteering now about, it must be going on 8 years now that I've been volunteering for the United Way. The first time I setting this on the desk. So the first time that I volunteered for the United Way was had to be around 8 years ago, and a friend of mine worked for United Way, and she suggested that if I wanted to do something anonymous, I could come be a part of Project Connect and give to the community as just a volunteer, an anonymous volunteer. I mean, I'm obviously not anonymous to United Way. They got to protect themselves, so you got to sign waivers and stuff, you know. So, but I never thought. It still feels like bragging to me to talk about it. I don't. I'm happy they gave it to me in one sense, because it affirms the fact that the things I've done have accomplished things, and that's what I wanted out of this. The little statue, the glass statue. I don't know that is. I don't need recognition. But my confidant told me that I should share this, because when I shared it with him, he found it to be an inspiring story. So I am. I guess I should have turned that shit off. No. I still feel like I'm bragging about it, and I don't. That's not what I'm wanting to do here. I mean, I hope y'all find this sort of inspiring. I mean, I never imagined that anyone would ever give me an award for trying to, I don't know, cover my ass in the balance of things, maybe. I don't know, because all I want to do is make some other human being's day better. So, I mean, so in him telling me to share this with you, we came to the agreement that the purpose being, this has brought me so much joy, just being able to be a part of seeing someone get the help they need, and see the lights come on in their eyes when they realize, hey man, something's rolling my way today. And that can mean a lot if someone's been living under a bridge in the heat and they haven't had food for a couple days, and they come there and we got showers and we got clean clothes and we've got food, and DES is on site to talk about access and food stamps, and MVD is on site to help people get their state ID. And when the people, anyone, even if you're not homeless, if you show up asking for help and you need to get your Arizona state ID, they will pay the fee at the MVD that's on site there for you to get your Arizona State ID. I think they would pay for a copy of a driver's license, like if you had lost your driver's license and couldn't afford a copy, they would do that as well, but I'm not absolutely certain of that. But it feels right to me that would be something that was done. Now, I've been doing it for a long time. Like I said, when I first started going there, all I did then was I was what they called a guest guide. And what that is you show up and you show up and you get matched. Okay, you volunteer, you got to sign the waivers, and you do this volunteer orientation, which they threatened to make me start doing. I volunteered so many times, but but you go through the orientation, and then once that's all done, they've told you what services are on site and what you're supposed to do with the guest. And what you do is you come to me, which is my position now, is what they call guest matching. So the guests come to me and the guides come to me after orientation, and I look at name tags and I say, first I take their papers up, and the first one who showed up is the first one in line. So first come, first serve. I call their name, and when they come up, I look at the volunteer's name tag, and I say, so-and-so is going to be your guide today. And then I turn back and say, the guest you're going to be showing around is so-and-so, or vice versa. The order how I do it varies. So, I try not to look robotic, so I don't repeat it the same way every single time. But I used to be a lot more anonymous, and now I feel like I'm a lot more involved. But I am a lot more involved. They do involve me with a little bit of the planning of it and stuff like that. So there, I finally turned that sound off, so you won't have to hear it ring again. But I've lost track of where I was. So a little bit more about my health situation that's been going on. So if you followed my channel for any amount of time now, you all know then that I have had back surgery about a month and a half ago, maybe a little less than a month and a half ago. I don't know. I know for sure it's less than 2 months ago now, but all the pain and all the problems are stemming back to a car wreck I was in 1989. Now, if you want to hear about that car wreck, you can go to my playlist called About Me. It's a vlog I posted on my other channel, and it's just called The Crash. So if you go to my playlist About Me and look at the crash, you can learn about the car crash that started all this crap that has culminated in this recent back surgery. I don't know how visible it is right now, but I got a scar to show for it. Kids think it looks weird. I don't know. I'm moving a little better now. They thought I'd be recovering and feeling better. I am recovering, but it's like I'm walking better, but I'm feeling more pain. It's like when they took the pressure off the sciatic nerve, which was a side product of my crookedness. When they took the pressure off that sciatic nerve, it allowed me to start feeling some pains in my leg that maybe I hadn't felt in a while because the nerve was being pinched or something. I don't know if that's the case. I know that was the idea when I decided I was going to let him cut on me no matter what, because I wanted some sort of relief. And if there was any chance he could give me any relief, I was going to go for it. You know, I knew it wasn't going to fix my main problem, when I agreed to this surgery, which was sciatic discectomy. Yes, that's the right way to say the word, but I don't know. So I get so much joy out of seeing the results that I see when I'm at Project Connect. It's not receiving this award that I went looking for when I go to Project Connect, because don't get me wrong, they show up wanting services. They're showing up because there's something they're getting that they need. It ain't no different from me. Hello, Nancy Cannon. Nice to meet you too. It's all right. It's all right. I can handle being called an idiot. I know I am. No, but don't stress out on it. We're all good. Nice to meet you, Nancy. I'm Bugzy. Where was I? Well, you did do something wrong. You made me lose track of where I was thinking. No, I mean, I welcome all questions. If you have any questions, if you just came in, what I was talking about was this thing here. It's an award that United Way gave me a little over a year ago, and I felt I didn't want to talk about it because I felt like showing it off on the internet was bragging, and I wasn't going looking for bragging when I do my volunteering with them. I go there because I want to see someone have the joy in their eyes when they realize that they might be getting some help that they need, because as a volunteer for the United Way, and I volunteer at Project Connect, and I volunteer to help them in planning Project Connect. What we do is we gather a whole bunch of services together for people who are experiencing homelessness, or people who are on the verge of homelessness, even people who are just having trouble with their bills. We bring like CAP offices in, we bring the DES office in so they can try to get their medical coverage and get food stamps if they're going hungry, and we bring the MVD in. Well, thank you, Nancy. I hope it can inspire people. That's the whole reason I'm telling it on the internet like this, because like I said, I felt like showing the statue off was bragging, but a confidant of mine told me that I should share this story because he thought that I could inspire some others to find a similar route to finding a happiness that I found in it, and I absolutely love it. I try to go every month, but like I was talking with my back surgeries, I've missed the last 2 Project Connects, and it's making me a little crazy. I went down for the planning meeting for the last one just so I could just so I could visit with them and be a part of, because I'm stuck here after my back surgery. I mean, then that's why I'm not having a, that's why I haven't been posting many videos on my YouTube channel as well, because the back surgery has just pretty much kept me on my back a lot and in a brace a lot. So I have a it's because I don't have the super chat, because I don't have enough followers. I mean, if I only have 77 followers right now, so I'm doing all right. I didn't start this channel so I could make money off of it. I mean, I had monetized it before the big demonetization, and when the big demonetization happened, I had done some I had monetized it, and I had made $4.20, and then they demonetized me because I didn't have enough followers and didn't have enough watch time. So, which I didn't start it to try and have 1 million followers. I like making my exploring videos. I go out in the desert and you know, I'm not trying to have 1 million followers or go on the road like Coyote Peterson does with Brave Wilderness, but I enjoy. Right, yes. I mean 77 subs. I mean, I don't know. I have a hard time thinking of them as followers anyway. They're just people who, I hope, find value in the videos I make. I like going out in the desert, and a lot of the videos I do are trails that I like to showcase, and I don't really, you know, I don't get any B-roll outside perspective, but well, thank you for subscribing, Nancy. Welcome. I hope you find my videos interesting. I hope you find them informative. Thank you very much. You know, I like when I'm out in the desert filming the desert. Those trail videos are called Desert Drive, and I subtitled Favorite Trail Showcase. But it's basically a GoPro used as a dash cam, and I drive a little bit too fast out through the desert. My daughter on here, she goes by Demon Girl. She told me she thought I doubled the speed of all my videos, and I did double the speed of one of them where I was driving really slow and it was just too boring. But no, all my videos are at normal speed. I just drive too damn fast out in the dirt. But that being said, it's been 13, 14 years now since I got a driving ticket on the road. I go out in the desert and I drive too fast, and then I get on the road and I obey the speed limit. That allows me to get some of my aggressions out, my adrenaline junkiness. I got a playlist that is called Let's Explore, and I have three different series that I post in the Let's Explore playlist. The main one is Let's Explore, which is where I'm trying to do I don't know what that means, Nancy. I'm stop choosing. Oh, cussing? If I cussed, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cuss if I was cussing. Sometimes I just can't help myself. I've become a hermit in my old age. My kids are all grown. Like I said, my youngest daughter, she turns 19 in October, and she is giving a go at making an animation series on her own channel, which she calls Demon Girl, here on YouTube. I have a what's it called? Instagram. If you are into some of the stuff I post on Instagram, might be iffy, not safe for work, but it's not because of anything inappropriate. It's just things that might be gross. Sometimes I post pictures of dead animals that I find when I'm out in the desert and things like that, you know. So if you yeah, but yeah, this was the main reason for the video I started today. I was just going to talk about this, but I mean, welcome to my channel, Nancy. I'm glad to have you. No, it's just plain Demon Girl. She hasn't actually posted anything yet. She's just set the channel up, and she's playing with her animation skills right now. It's just Demon Girl. And if you go to my channel's main page, I have friends and family on that side of the screen, and she is the Demon Girl that is in that list. No, yeah, it's been a pleasure chatting with you, Nancy. I want to thank anyone who watches this later. She has 2 videos up already then, huh? Right on. Yeah, the what I call Evil Deeds Productions, that's on that list on the side too. That's me and her. That's our production company. But that's one of my channels. I got my channel that is my given name, which is Jerry Malone, where I talk about things in my past. I tell stories about things in my past that affected me on a rather deep level. So those are the videos on this channel that are in the playlist about me. And there's some other videos, a couple made by United Way, which was the volunteering I was talking about, and then stuff like that. That's what's in that playlist. But yeah, I want to welcome anyone who's watching to my channel, and anyone who's watching, you're welcome to subscribe. You're welcome to leave comments with suggestions, and even if you have complaints, like if I'm cussing too much, let me know. So I want to thank you all for watching, and you have a good one, Nancy. It was a pleasure meeting you. I'm going to sign off for now. Y'all keep exploring and stay safe. Bugzy out. I want to thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch my video. If you like what I do here, tap that thumbs up button for me. If you're new here or just haven't bothered before now, then smack that subscribe button. All comments, questions, suggestions, and gripes are welcome to be buried in the graveyard below. I'd love to hear from you. I love exploring the Arizona desert, and I love sharing it with you. Keep exploring and stay safe. Bugzy out.